In the previous lesson, we looked at some of the optional features that are available for programs, and I want to show you that we can also do those same things for courses or units. So if I click on Creation Center, and I click on Edit Course, I can click on the example course that I just made. And you can see that these same ideas, having a description, uploading an icon, or attaching documents, still exist. In addition, if we want to edit a unit, and I can click on Example Unit, you see that we can add a description, we can upload an icon if we would like, and we can add documents to that unit as well. So you don't always need programs, courses, and units. That's something I'd like to stress. Those layers exist so that you have more flexibility in organizing your content. If it's the case that you just want to make a course and then just add a bunch of lessons, you're able to do that. You don't have to go program, course, unit, lesson. And since you can feature any level of content, you can just create a unit and add some lessons and then just feature that unit and be off to the races. The point is you have a lot of flexibility when you're creating your content. Let's click on one, and don't forget as well, you can click View as Student to see what your content looks like. Let's go ahead and create one more unit just to really stress this idea. I'm going to call this Example of Units in Course. And I'm going to give it just the word summary for summary, and we'll make it public. Now, once again, and I can't stress this enough, we have choices on how we attach this. In the previous example, we went ahead and attached the unit straight to the program, but this time maybe it makes more sense to put this unit inside of our course. So that's what I will do. I will put it right here, and we'll attach this to Example Course. And so this will be Example of Units in Course. And let's click Create Unit. All right, let's see what we just did. If I click on Dashboard, and then if I click on Community Content, you will see that we have our example program that we've been working on. Let's go to it. And now you can see that we have Example Unit and Example Course. Remember that this example unit was the one that we attached straight to the program. Look at our course. Our course now has one subcontent. If we click on it, here is the example of the unit inside the course that we just made. And so as you can see, you have complete flexibility in how you make these connections. Now let's say we did that as a mistake. Let's say we didn't mean to put this unit in the course, and let's say instead that we meant to put it in the program. Easy enough. I can click on Edit Course. I can click on Example Course. And here's the unit that we just attached. All I have to do is click this red X to remove it. Now it's important to understand that by doing this, I'm not deleting the unit. All right, I'm not deleting this unit, I'm just removing this one connection. So I click there and I click Save Changes. All right, we've now removed that unit from this course, and let's go ahead and attach it to the program. The easiest way to do that, I think, is to go to Edit Program. Go to the example program that we've been working on, click on Add Content, and now we can click on the example of unit in course. And so we can add it so let me walk through what I just did. I clicked on it in the drop-down, I then checked this box, and then I clicked on Add Content, which added it to the list. I then click Save Changes, and you can see that we now have our new course attached to the program instead of being inside this course. And as again, we can rearrange these however we would like. Click Save Changes one more time to fully save your changes. And remember that red icon will be there if we have unsaved changes. And now we have a new way to structure and organize our content. This will get easier to understand as you make your content. And as you add more and more content, you may discover that it would be easier to rearrange it in a different way. Hopefully you can see that it's fairly easy to add a unit to a program or to a course, or to rearrange it as your needs dictate. Also remember that at any level, you can rearrange the content that is inside of it. So for the program, we can change what content is inside of it. Or if we want to edit a unit, like the one we just made, we can look at it from the unit point of view and see what its connections are. And remember that you can add a unit in multiple places. And so this isn't always a good idea, but I just want to show it to you so that you can see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and add it to the example course. I'll click Save one more time. And so now let's see what happens. If I click on Community Content and then go to our program, you'll see that here we have the unit that was attached to the program. However, if we go to the course, we just added it to this course as well. Now, why you might want to do that? Well, one example of doing this is, maybe you have a lesson that you would like to put at the beginning of your course and at the end of your course in order for a person to remember it. Or maybe you want to put it in an introductory course and then maybe in a later course. Again, the goal is we offer lots of flexibility with how to arrange your content, and you don't necessarily need to use all of it. The goal is to make it simple and flexible for your students. This can be a little bit tricky at first to understand. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments.